My name is Jess. You may know me as Jess I Can, because I can and you can too. I found the water in like 2018, saw the price, wasn't very friendly to the person, and then I ended up meeting Jen Ketty. She's taking a nap right now, but Jen Ketty and I ended up meeting in Austin, Texas at the same time. And she started giving me this water, and she's like, "You're gonna do this business with me." And I was like, "The fuck I am." But here I am. And it's also, coincidentally, my 3-year conversion today. And it's actually Jen's 5-year anniversary. We found out last year that we bought our machines on the same day because we posted about the anniversary of our machine, which is wild. If that doesn't tell you God's working through us, I don't know what is. And I was very community resistant. I didn't grow up with a family that was very nice to me. In fact, it took my friends being like, "Your family is full of assholes." And I'm like, "No, I'm just sensitive." They're like, "No, they're assholes." And I didn't want to have anything to do with the cult. I was like, this is the blue bottle cult. If you look around and you see the blue bottles. And I was like, I don't want anything to do with these people. They're weird. I got my machine because I started feeling better. And yeah, and so this community pours into you. In January of 2021, I was like, Jen was getting ready to go out to R2F. And I was like, God, I'm so jellyfish. I think I should go there. And little did Jen and I know there was a contest going on for the people at the top of the leaderboard. And Jen and I won full rides out to California. So much so that I didn't have money for the ticket, my plane ticket. And Jen's like, "Clear your fucking schedule. I got you right now." And I went out and I was like, oh God, I got to go meet these people. I got to stay in a house with them. And I was met with so much love. Speak of the devil.
I am not napping. I was, but I'm not anymore.
Yeah. So I showed up, and then, I was received with a lot of love from some of the content Jen and I've seen. It was kind of ridiculous back in the day. It was a lot of fun to make. And I continued to start to kind of grow my business and take it seriously. And we had a reunion, which is the after party for this event. But yeah, we had a reunion at the hot springs, and I was like, I'm just gonna hide out. And I did hide out a lot. Maddie and I fell in love there, and she would like know when I was hiding out, and I was like, I don't wanna be with these people. I don't wanna hang out. And it was resistant. I didn't know, like I was so used to getting hurt by people that I would let in and get close to me. And as I continued to grow my business and ride my tides, I ended up back in Vegas earlier this year, and I was like, I don't want to go back there. I was my worst version of myself here. And, God works in mysterious ways. Julie ended up being out here in May, and she's like, I have this ticket for this event, and I can't go. I want to pour into you. You show up for this community. And I didn't know how to receive that. And the whole time I was there, I had some really powerful breakthroughs of like sharing. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to be here, I better play full fucking out. Like this is a $1,500 opportunity that was just gifted to me. And I did. And I had powerful breakthroughs. And I've just had my like best 3 months collectively. In those 3 months, I've made $20,000. And I let Jilly in, and I work very closely with COB. I don't see him right now. But I started letting people in. I started showing up and hosting calls, and I was like, wow, people actually think I have something worth value to say and codes to share. And there's so many people I've just met in the past 24 hours. Some of you I don't know, and they're like, oh my God, it's Jessica and I love you. And I'm like, holy shit, like I'm actually making an impact. And so with this community, you have the opportunity to show up as yourself. If you've ever been on a call with me, Jilly and Chris aren't auditing us and they're like, Jessica, you said the F-bomb 85 times and you need to put it in the swear jar, which is probably a good idea. And you have this opportunity where you're going to meet little people. Like there's so many people here. Like I remember when Cindy shared about her kidney, and I was like, girl, me too. And Janae, the warrior, like who went through so much, and I was like, wow, like me too. I was chronically ill for a really long time. And there are people here that you don't even know that are going to be your best friend, that are going to touch your life. And, like letting the wake in was really, really hard for me, but it's absolutely the best thing that I've ever done, Like Lizzie gave me a code. I was like, how do I make the gym a thing? And she's like, you just go in there and you have fun, Jess. And I was like, okay, I'm here to have fun. I'm going to lift weights and all this jazz. And this community is not just about water machines. Like, yes, that's the buy-in, and your life is going to change. And like the company's slogan is change your water, change your life. But the real change is what you drink the water, but then there's everything else that is included in it. Like, there are people here, I know I can slide in Brenda B's DMs anytime and be like, hey girl, what are your thoughts on that? And Bree and I, homies for life. You know, people I wouldn't have ever met that if it wasn't for this community. Because if you look at it, look around this, we're all such a diverse little fractal, but somehow we're all here, and that is beautiful. This community is amazing. It's changed my life. And like, I love you guys all here. And if you're not one of us yet, I hope that you really feel the energy in here, because this is real. It didn't become real until I chose to like allow myself to be seen, which who here has a hard time feeling like being seen, like really being seen? That was my story. If you really saw me and you knew who I was, you would think I was disgusting and ugly. That was my story, but it ain't no more. So, yeah. And that's kind of my thing, is like, you know, that you're going to think things about this community, and that's your shit to sit with. That's your work.
Yeah.
Because if you spot it, you got it. And it's alive in you, and you're able to work and transmute and go through this, you know? And you're going to learn that you have a voice, and it's powerful. And people are going to resonate with what you're saying. I had no idea what Jilly was calling me up here for. I was like, here we go. And so, yeah, the community is incredible, and it keeps growing and getting bigger. It's, you know, at first when it started growing, I was like, I don't like this. I don't know who the fuck these people are. But I'm like, hi, new friends. And it's going to continue to grow. So if you're here, you're still grassroots. This is just the beginning, and we're just getting started.
Yeah.